Cristiano Ronaldo, a name synonymous with success in the football world, had always been a hard worker. Despite being one of the greatest athletes in history, he still took time out of his demanding schedule for self-care. After a particularly grueling match and an intense training session, he decided to visit a high-end massage center to relax and recover. Little did he know, this would be more than just a moment of physical recovery. It would turn into a life-changing experience for a young man who idolized him. Ronaldo walked into the massage center, his eyes scanning the serene atmosphere that greeted him. The gentle hum of calming music and the soft aroma of essential oils in the air were perfect for unwinding. The luxurious setting, with its soft lighting and plush surroundings, was the ideal place to relax after the physical toll of his profession. As he entered, the staff recognized him immediately. Some couldn't contain their excitement, and others whispered in awe at the chance to meet the legend. He smiled warmly, greeting everyone, acknowledging the admiration he was receiving. Ronaldo was used to being in the spotlight, but here he felt more like a regular person just looking for some peace after a tough game. The masseur assigned to him was a young man named Miguel. Miguel had heard about Ronaldo's visit the night before. As a huge fan of football, and Ronaldo in particular, Miguel couldn't believe he was about to work on one of his idols. He was nervous at first, but the excitement of being in such close proximity to his hero quickly overpowered his nerves. As Ronaldo made himself comfortable on the massage table, the atmosphere in the massage center shifted. Word spread that Ronaldo was there, and soon a few people from the staff, along with a few clients in the waiting room, gathered near the door, peeking in, hoping for a glimpse of the legendary footballer. Despite his desire for a quiet session, Ronaldo couldn't escape the attention. People began pulling out their phones, asking for photos. "Cristiano, can we take a selfie?" a client asked politely. Ronaldo, ever the professional and never one to dismiss his fans, smiled, obliged, and posed for the photos. Soon it became a small event. People in the waiting area, some even finishing their own sessions, came out to greet the footballer and snap pictures. The excitement was palpable. Miguel, trying to focus on his work, glanced around and saw everyone gathering. He had to admit he was distracted by the surreal moment of having Ronaldo in the room, but he maintained his composure. He continued his work, focusing on helping Ronaldo relax. As the massage continued, the soothing motions of Miguel's hands worked on Ronaldo's muscles, helping him recover. The staff, not wanting to disturb the session but still eager to spend time with their hero, decided to turn on a football match on the large flat-screen TV in the corner. It was an ongoing international football game, one that was being broadcast live. Ronaldo's attention was piqued as he relaxed and watched some of his teammates in action. The game served as a great background to the session, and Ronaldo found himself talking to the staff about some of his past matches, the adrenaline of competition, and his observations about the game. For a few moments, it felt like he wasn't Cristiano Ronaldo, the football icon, but just a man enjoying a game he loved with some fellow football enthusiasts. "Ah, I remember when I was their age," Ronaldo said, pointing at the screen as one of the younger players made an impressive play. "We all started somewhere, and the work never stops. It's all about consistency." The conversation continued as the match played out. Ronaldo, while massaging, found himself in a natural rhythm with the others. It was one of those rare moments where he didn't feel like the center of attention. Instead, he was just a fan, enjoying the game alongside others who respected him, but also treated him like just another person. As the game neared its conclusion and the final goals were scored, Ronaldo's mood seemed lighter. The stresses of the day seemed to melt away as he talked more freely with Miguel and the staff. The tension in his body was loosening, and for once, he felt truly relaxed. But then, Miguel asked a question that would forever change the course of the conversation, and, in a way, change his own life. "Cristiano," Miguel asked with genuine curiosity, "you've achieved so much in your career, from winning multiple Ballon d'Or awards to conquering football leagues across Europe. But what would you say is the most interesting part of your life? The thing that you think truly shaped who you are today?" Ronaldo stopped for a moment, his mind briefly drifting away from the conversation. He reflected on the years of struggle, the journey that had brought him from a young boy in Madeira with dreams of greatness to a global icon. It was a long road full of challenges, triumphs, and hard lessons. "The most interesting part of my life," Ronaldo said thoughtfully, "is not the fame or the trophies. It's the journey, the struggles, the sacrifices, the daily grind. People only see the success. They see the goals, the victories, the headlines. But what they don't see are the moments of failure, the injuries, the self-doubt. Those are the things that have shaped me. They've tested my character and made me who I am today." Miguel listened carefully, nodding as Ronaldo shared his thoughts. There was a quiet wisdom in his words that resonated deeply with him. It was then that Miguel asked the question he had been longing to ask for years. "Cristiano, I've always looked up to you. You've done so much, and your success is legendary. But how can someone like me achieve success like you? What advice would you give?" Ronaldo leaned back a little, his posture still strong and confident, despite the relaxing environment. "The truth is, success doesn't come easily. It's not about being the most talented. It's about how hard you're willing to work and how much you're willing to sacrifice. Let me tell you a few things I've learned over the years. Never give up. First of all," Ronaldo said firmly, "never give up. The road to success is never easy. There will be setbacks, injuries, doubts, and people who tell you that you can't do it. But you have to push through. You have to keep going. That's what separates those who make it from those who don't. You have to keep believing in yourself, even when others don't." Miguel felt a spark inside him. It was the first time he had heard such a simple yet powerful piece of advice. All his life, he had let obstacles derail his dreams, but Ronaldo's words made him see things differently. "Consistency is key. The next lesson is consistency," Ronaldo continued. "Anyone can train hard for a few weeks or months, but real success comes from showing up every day. Whether you're tired, injured, or feeling unmotivated, you need to keep working. You can't afford to take shortcuts or skip a day. Consistency is what builds greatness." Miguel began to think about his own routine. He often started things with excitement, but lost steam when things got difficult. He knew he needed to build more consistency into his life. "Turn criticism into fuel. People will always criticize you," Ronaldo added with a smile. "But don't let it affect you. Use it as fuel. When people told me I wasn't good enough or that I wouldn't succeed, I didn't listen. I used it to push myself harder, to prove them wrong. Criticism only matters if you let it. Miguel nodded. He had often worried too much about what others thought of him, but now he realized he could use that negativity to fuel his growth. Set clear goals. Lastly, Ronaldo said, set clear goals. Know what you want to achieve and break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Success doesn't happen by chance. You have to plan and work towards it every single day. Miguel, now inspired and motivated, felt a sense of clarity he had never experienced before. He knew what he had to do. He had to commit to his own growth and take the necessary steps toward his dreams. By the end of the massage session, Miguel felt like a new person. He had just received a master class in success from the greatest footballer of all time. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Miguel took Ronaldo's advice to heart. He woke up earlier, committed to his fitness, and set small, achievable goals each day. As he worked hard, he realized that success wasn't a destination. It was a journey. He knew that with consistent effort and the right mindset, he could achieve anything he set his mind to. And one day, as he stood in front of a group of new clients in his own fitness coaching business, he remembered the lesson that had transformed his life. Never give up, he said, looking at each person in the room, and always keep working.